Start actually.
Sriram, shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Sttp on innovative tools for mathematics intends to conduct faculty trainings to enable faculty members in the field of technical education to introspect and learn techniques that can help prepare students for active and successful participants in a knowledge society. At this juncture, on behalf of management of Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology and Department of Science and Humanities, I take pleasure in welcome you all for the today's program. Today's we are going to have a, a topic on R programming given by Dr. Devarajan, Faculty of Information Technology, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Oman, and hope that this will be a very helpful for all of us. It is welcome, sir. It is a great pleasure to welcome all the active participants who have been with us for past 6 days for the completion of this STTP. I thank and I also welcome you all once again. Now I over to Ms. Kritika. Kritika, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. A very good afternoon to one and all. I'm very proud to address you on behalf of management of Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology and on behalf of Science and Humanities. I extend my hearty welcome to all the active participants to this session. Also, I would like to welcome our CEO and Principal, Dr. K. Karunakaran, Deans of the institutions, and our Head of the Department, Dr. K.P. Uma, to this session. Today being the last day, I'm very proud to introduce an eminent personality, Dr. S. Devarajan, Faculty of Information Technology, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sultanate of Oman. He is a member of various associations like International Association of Engineers, International American Council of Research and Development, DK International Research Foundation, IOSRD, Research and Development Organization, FISCA, Ramanujan Mathematical Society of India, Institute of Mathematical Sciences in India, member of Mathematical Association MGR Planet M, Mathematics Teachers of India ISRD, Tamil Peravai of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institution, Chennai, Society of Mechanical and Automotive Engineers. Also, he published more than 20 papers and 2 book chapters with international publishers and 6 book chapters with Indian publishers. He awarded honorary doctorates from California Public University in the field of biomathematics. Also, he awarded from African Moon University, Southwest Africa in the field of biomathematics. He conducted one-to-one online class for the students belongs to Australia, Singapore, MJ University Industrial Engineers. He is familiar in both Indian and Oman educational system. Also, he is very talented in R programming, Python, SPSS, MATLAB, LaTeX, Moodle, and Canvas. Without taking much time, I'm very proud to welcome the eminent personality. Welcome you, sir. The floor is yours.
Um, Thank you, ma'am, for the brief introduction. Yes, I'm sharing the screen. Hope it's visible to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay, fine. So, welcome to the participants first. It is a programming language, a talk on R. We have come across many programming languages C++, Java, even in the before that Gauge and all is Cobalt and all. As the days rolled on, the power of statistics is also evolved, but not the concept. The old wine in a new bottle. Even we can, it's nothing wrong in saying like that for the art programming. We are going to use the statistical concepts, especially using the programming language, the so-called R. There are many programming languages available to do the computations. There are many available. Even there are many web pages are available. But still, we have to get into R. It's really an awesome programming language, very easy to understand, especially for mathematicians, because usually the mathematicians rarely come across the programming part. Even a layman can understand the R programming if they well versed with the mathematics. Let me get into that. So this is the Amazon, the Flipkart product suggestions you could see. It is my page on Amazon. You can see the different suggestions it is showing. Here you could see it's not only the books suggestions, but also the SBI credit card suggestion. Because I registered in Amazon with some other bank card, not the SBI. So one time it is showing SBI and another time it is showing some other card for the advertisement. So as far as the Amazon is concerned, the product is not only the books or the electronic goods, some other, but also the advertisements. It is the movie suggestion. It is showing similar to the earlier one, what I told you. So what it says actually, how it is giving such a suggestions. All these suggestions are based on a high level of statistics, a medium level of abstract mathematics, and a hybrid technology, we can say the so-called machine learning. So the basic of machine learning is statistics and the data analysis. Data science is different. Data analysis is different. Data analysis is used to extract some particular information, whereas the data science consists of all the 360 degrees. Suppose you are going to a hypermarket, there will be one oil bottle, a refined oil, along which you will be getting a 100 grams of a bathing soap as a free gift, as a free. They will be saying take the oil as well as take the soap. Now the question is, how can they relate these two? How can they relate a oil as well as a bathing soap? So what is the technique behind that is the question. Those can be done by using the machine learning techniques. Even our graph theory, even many probability networking graphs, even many conditional probability graphs. All these things can be done using the R programming. Now, as this is a online introductory webinar, let me get it into the basic introductory level, and slowly we will increase the level. Finally, we will stop importing that into LaTeX and we will stop over there. So these are the things we are going to discuss here. What is R? Why we need R? What are the very basics? Tests, I will come back to the statistical tests at the time. Why I include that over here? The inbuilt data. What is the data sets? Suppose I am having a data, how to import that? If I have the Excel, how to import? If I have the CSV file, how to import? Yeah, minimal introduction to the pre-processing. There are much. Few visualization examples and the report generations. So these are the 9 aspects we are going to discuss and the 7 parts. So this R is a statistical package. Even we cannot say it is a software, it's a package used for the data analysis and especially for the graphical representation. The Rose and the Robert developed the language, the so-called S, the earlier statistical analysis package, and they coined it as R as the first letters of their name. This R is completely free. It is an open source software. You can download, you can install, you can distribute, you can modify the source code also, and you can redistribute it to others. It is entirely free for the community. Why we need R? So, as a course professor, I would like to say it is highly popular in academics. Yes, in many abroad universities, even nowadays in the colleges also, the R programming is awarded along with probability and statistics course in the UG level as well as in the PG level. It's highly popular in abroad. It has a very diverse community. Once you get into that, you will come to know it has much fun. The data analysis is quite nice in R. The data cleaning is very easy. The data visualization, graphics and charting capabilities is an excellent one in R. It is it has much specificity in machine learning. The availability of the community as well as the programming is much. In no time you will get the solution of your queries. It's very simple and easy to understand also. It is extensible. You can extend, you can design your own package. You can redistribute. So especially for the beginners, definitely it will give you a very steep learning curve. You have to learn much. You have to remember much commands and queries. As usual, it is common to the rest of the programming languages also. R is not an exception for that. Definitely, as the base of R is statistics. So unless you have much familiarity with the statistics, it's really very difficult task to get the best result out of R and to interpret. But understand that it is not especially for statistics. Even presently, actually, I yet to finish a book, probability statistics with R programming, and now we had a step towards R programming for calculus. Even in graph theory, you can use. There are much. So once you get into that, you will have the thirst and the interest to learn. So let's get into the basics. That is, what is this? So it's the rproject.org is the name of the website. You can type it in the Google or directly you can get into the website. Here you can get the button download R. Actually, I am using this version. That is why I have given this screenshot. It is at 2020, but now it is 21. The new one has released, but I kept it since I used the same. When I am changing the version, then at that time I will be using the newer screenshot. So from here you can download. After the installation, this is the one. page, you will be getting the interface. Suppose you are using the plots, then here you will be getting a new window. Suppose you are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plots, you will be getting 5 different windows over here, which will be a difficult task for you, especially for the user, to close all the windows. And if you committed any mistake, then again you have to come back to the starting level. Again you have to change everything. Again that many lines that will go off. Again you have to close that many windows. So these are all some disadvantages of R. In order to eliminate those disadvantages, we are going to use a special interface called RStudio. So from here, www.rstudio.com, from here, you can download the ID, the Integrated Development Environment, RStudio, which is designed especially for R. So from here you can download. You can go for the least one. This is much more a very good one for even for small enterprises. If you are going for the high level companies, then it is the higher version is fine. Even you can get R in the cloud also. You can get the R in the cloud also. That for the standalone machine, this is enough. Even for the small enterprises, that is more than sufficient. That's more than sufficient. So from here you can download. After downloading the installation that this is the icon of R and this is the icon of RStudio. The installation that it is just next, click. Then it will be installed. Understand that first you should install R. Then you have to install RStudio. The reverse will not work, because the RStudio is the IDE environment which can take all the files from R. So if you install your RStudio first, you cannot interconnect both once again. So you will be missing much files and errors, and that results with many errors. So better be R than RStudio. So R is a programming language. The RStudio is like your code blocks, NetBeans and Eclipse. It will be giving you a very good environment from which many suggestions you will be having. So I'm sorry about that. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is the screen of RStudio. There will be 4 parts. It is almost similar to your MATLAB. So whoever worked already with MATLAB, they will be having a very comfortable space with R. That is hereafter we will call it as RStudio. Both are interchangeable one. So this is a script file, a script place from which you can type a number of commands. And the second is a command from the console, from which either you can run your command and you will be getting your output here, or if the command is simple, then you can do it in a single line here, and you will be getting your answer. So even we can say the place for output, but not exactly. This is environment. Usually the beginners will not use environment much, but as the days roll on, when you are getting into some huge lines of programs, at that time the environment will be highly useful for you. Here, whatever the objects you are using, say for example x1, x2, x3, x4, assume that you defined 100 variables, the objects, all the 100 variables are displayed here. See, sometimes what will happen, you might define x100 and you may want to retrieve x50, and the x50 value, actually x50 is a shortcut, right? The abbreviation of x50 is different. So it is very difficult for us to search in the entire program, which may be of 300 or 500 lines. So if there is a list of objects, from that you can search easily. Even there is a search button also, right? And the next one is a history, history of the commands. The next one is the connections. As I told you, R is extensible also. It has much connections. You can connect this R with C, C++, Python, SQL, the DBMS databases, right? Everywhere you can connect that also, and even you can connect with some websites also. Here, the last part is the access part. First one is the file, from which the list of files. You can browse the files to open, or you can use the usual method. That's up to you. The second one is the plot. Suppose you are using your plot command, x comma y. That graph will be displayed here. And this is the package. I will come to this package a little later. And help. You can get the help for many syntaxes over here directly. And the final one is the viewer. If you have any website links, any other links, then you can view those links over here. This is about the components of the R Studio. And to start our data analysis, we have to collect our data. We have to clean our data, which is to be ready for the data analysis. And finally, we have to get into the data analysis. So let's get into the introductory part of the R programming. Let me open my program. So what I'm doing, let me start with the typing, then we will change it slowly to the time. So you can adjust like this. You can clear your commands, whatever you stored earlier. The brush button is there, right? From here, you can, I told you, right? You can use the R program or the graph theory also. Actually, I have done a program. Still, I yet to complete, but still it's left a bit. This is the diagram, but still the modification part left a bit. Okay. So let me get into program. Suppose you want to generate the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can type 1 is to 10 is to symbol colon, and you can make a run. Then you will be getting the output in the console part, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even you can write 10 is to 1, and you can generate the numbers from 10 to 1. Even you can write minus 10 to 1 also. Then you will be getting the numbers from minus 10 to 1. That is in the reverse manner. That is, you can do. Now, suppose I want to generate the numbers with, say for example, 0 to 100 with a gap of 5. That is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, etc. 100. This is the one I want to generate. So seek is the command. Seek means sequence. Seek means sequence, right? Sequence is a command. So if you, I'll remove this. I'll make you a little up. So seek is the command. See this. This is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, like that. You can get the numbers till 100. The same seek command can be written as from is equal to 0, to is equal to 100, and by is equal to 5. If you type like this also, you will be getting, actually this is the proper way of defining our seek command, a command. So the R program will understand the parameters in the order. Say for example, if you give first one a 0, this will take from. If the second variable, the second number to the second one, the third one to the third parameter. Okay. But whereas you can do like this also. Say for example, 2 is equal to 100, by is equal to 5, and from is equal to 0. Now also you will be getting the answer. The same answer you will be getting. So if you define only the numbers, you should define in the order in which the syntax is specified in the program. Whereas if it is not, you can change. That doesn't matter. Okay. Suppose I want to define a vector, or I want to store this answer in a variable. How to? Say for example, data, right? This is the symbol. This is the less than and right? This is the symbol to define define a object. Assignment operator. This is common for both R and R Studio, but even in R Studio you can use equal to symbol also, but I am not preferring, because if at all you want to use R program in some situation, you should be comfortable with that. Okay, now if you click the first one, that is the seek command, you will be getting the answer. See, you will be getting the answer here. But if you click the second one, you will not get the answer, because the answer of this is already stored in DA. If you want display DA, how? Either just type DA and run, but usually the programmers will not prefer that. So even a layman should understand, the third person who reads your program later also should understand. So you have to give the command. So you print DA. There also you will be getting your answer. You will be getting your answer. Okay. So now I am generating a sequence command from -5 +5, right? So what it will be giving us? -5 to +5, right? -5 to +5, the sequential numbers. Now we can find let me delete it. Okay, we can find x power 2, the 2x, x plus y, okay, x plus y, x minus y, that and all you can do. That and all you can do. That all the basic operations that you can do. So it is y power 2, 2x, that every part you can do. Even till z you can get. Okay. Even you can go for plot of x comma y, then you will be getting like this, and type is equal to L, then it is joined by a line. You can write color is equal to, say for example, red, then the color is changed to red color. You can write LWD. LWD means WD means line width, right? LWD is equal to, say for example, some 3, then you will be getting a nice thick line. You can add some line, is it? Say for example, so lines, right? Okay, not lines. So you can get it in the same place. You can go for the lines also. Even you can go for the modulus, integer division, factorials, because I haven't run the x1, right? What is x1? Okay, so modulus, integer division, factorials, sine value, cosine value, tan value, everything you can do. It's not limited. You can do the complex number operations also. But when doing the complex number operations, it is 5 plus 4. You can write as usual. Whereas there should not be any gap between the 4 and the I. So if it is so, that will be showing the error. You should not use the multiplication symbol between the 4 and I. If you use, that will be showing the error. So these are some common errors, but you can give the space between the number and the operator and between the 4i. That it will accept. Even you can do x plus y, x minus y, x multiplied by, that and all you can do. Those are the usual things. So these are the very basics, and assume that now I have a set of value. Which value? Say for example 1, 7, 5, 8, 9, 25. Okay, I want to store these values in a object, so a variable. So say for example I am writing x1, sorry, we already defined, right? X2 less than, this is the assignment operator, put a C, the concatenation column vector operator, then you can close your brackets. This will concatenate all the elements what I am giving, and that will be giving you a object in a vector which is of 1 cross 1 cross 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? 1 cross 6 matrix. 1 cross 6 matrix. Okay, so the next one is of probability and statistics. Probability and statistical tests. So here there are many tests, parametric, non-parametric tests are also available. Just as an insight, I am giving you only 3 and 1 statistical tests. Why I include probability? Because I just want to tell you, you can do probability also. I will tell you at the end why I am doing these why I am including these probability and statistical tests also. See, assume that you have a problem, identical computer components shipped in the boxes of 5. So it is a binomial distribution. About 15% of components have defects. Take it as P, because you know how to solve this. So I am not solving this in a mathematical way. I'm just writing this as a program only. Okay, so the D binom. Sorry. What is the probability that a randomly selected box has only non-defective components, only defective components, at least 3 are defective, at most 3 are defective, 2 or 3 are defectives, and P of X lies between 2 to 4. Why I have taken this much? Because you want to know you should know the stereotypeness of the syntax. See, the first one is only non-defective components. So, which means that X is equal to 0, there should not be any defective. The size equal to 5, you know what is size, it is n, and the probability is the probability of success. It is not necessary to mention the probability of failure, as the binomial is a 2-term distribution with the parameters n and p. That's why the name is binomial, right? Okay. So, only the defective components, just change the x value. That's it. At least 3 are defective. So, it is 3, 4 and 5. At most 3 are defective. So, it is 0, 1, 2 and 3. 2 or 3 are defective. So, it is 2 plus 3. And it is between 2 to 4. So, the one and only one is 3. Say the command what I am using, this is D binom. Binom, you know that it is a binomial distribution. D means distribution, so it is D binom. D binom is used to find a particular probability. Next, it is for Poisson. The similar way, the average is given. Exactly 3 customers, 3 or fewer, 2 or more. So, how to solve this issue? Poise is the command. It is a distribution. I am going to find a particular probability distribution. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 for the first one. Okay. X is equal to 3. Lambda equal to 1.6. Why the average is lambda? Poisson distribution is a single parameter distribution with the parameter lambda. So the next one is 3 or fewer. So it is 0, 1 and 2. The lambda is same. No need to change. It's a copy pasting only. And 2 or more. So we have to use 1 minus 0, 1, 2. 0, 1. So you will be getting 2 or more. Even in the normal distribution problem here, the mean is given. The standard deviation is given. We have to find 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here in the normal distribution, we should use P norm, because the normal distribution is not discrete. It is continuous distribution. So usually it will be taking a course of probabilities. Even we can say the cumulative probabilities. So the P norm, see it is 80, the x value, mean is equal to 50 and standard deviation is equal to 15. And P norm of 50, 50, 50. So what is the meaning? This is 50, the mean. Here it is 80. What we are doing? We are calculating from here to here minus here to here. So we will be getting the value between 50 to 80, which is the required calculation. So similarly, you can go for the remaining whatever you want to calculate. 35 to 80. So it is 80 minus 35. Okay. The next one is ANOVA problem. No worries, I am not going to tell you how to solve this problem. There is a problem given with the medication, exercise and the diet. We have to calculate the mean, the hypothesis. We know that we have to mention the various variables and parameters we are using over here. We have to calculate SB square, one ANOVA, okay, SW square, F test and the summary of F test. Based on the summary of F test, so a summary of this test, we will be giving our decision in the ANOVA table, whether we can accept the hypothesis or the reject the hypothesis or some other, whether what is the decision we have taken, that and all. So this much we have to do manually, whereas so this is the data, okay? This is the data, whereas here what I have done, this is the program for ANOVA. This is the program for ANOVA. So what I am doing, I am copying and I am pasting it here. 10, 12, 9, 15, 13, Y2, 6, 8, 3, 0. I am just writing that in a column vector, right? Exercise, medication is Y1, exercise is Y2, diet is Y3. So on that fashion taken, so Y3 is some values, group everything, Y1, Y2, Y3. I am concatenating this to create a new vector called Y. Now it is N. What is N? I am repeating 5 3 times. Why I am repeating 5 3 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5. So here it is 5. Here it is 5 numbers. So what I am doing, I am repeating that 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Next, I am creating the groups. The groups is the repeating of, the repetition of 1 is to 3. Why it is 1 is to 3? Because it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. There are 3. So I am repeating 1 is to 3 with respect to the generated N. And now only I am creating my data. I am creating my data. What is data? The data is data.frame. Data.frame of what? This Y with the group is equal to factor of groups. The factor of the groups created. Okay, next we have to fit the model, right? I am taking the linear model and finally it is ANOVA test of fit. So what I am doing for the better understanding, I am displaying all the values so that you will came to know what we have done still now in the ANOVA test. Okay, so see, now we generated y, right? This is y1, y2, y3. Go to y. See, this y accumulate all the values. It accumulates all the values together. Okay, then what we have done? We have taken n. This n is 555, 555. Okay, so next it is groups. The group is, see, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So the first 5 numbers are first group. Second 5 numbers are second group. The third 5 numbers are third group. So what we have done? I created my y value in a column. I created the groups in a column. Now I want to join together. How to join? I have to make a data frame. If you create a data frame, you can access every element from that data frame, whereas from the table it is difficult. That's why we are creating the data frame from the y with respect to the group factor of the groups. Right, now we created the fitted model under ANOVA. Right, no, it's not fit here. Yes. So here you can see the see, these are the ANOVA summary table, right? So in the ANOVA summary table, finally it is a probability value 0.003831 and it is double star. What is double star here? This is double star. What is this? 0.001. At this place it is significant. So compare the decisions what we have done here. See here, unable to accept H0. Why? Because the F value is greater than the table value. Whereas in our program, it is showing the significance at the 0.001 level. At a 0.01 level, it is not significant. That is, at a 0.01 or 0.05, the null hypothesis is rejected. If you go for 0.001 level, the null hypothesis can be accepted based on the p-value. Okay, so hope you get the point, and we will be getting back to the inbuilt data sets. The inbuilt data sets. Okay, let me open, but I will tell you something. Okay, here you can write data sets. I told you earlier, right? You can have your data set, you can import your data set, you can import the Excel file, everything I told you. But you may ask me, Doctor, see, I don't have any data set for practice. Is it necessary for me to create data set by typing the numbers, or how can I? Or not only R, you can use this in Python also, is providing much agreed data sets. These are the agreed approved data sets universally. You can get, say for example, air passengers, air quality, right? And you can get many. See, all these are, I'm scrolling, okay? All these are the data sets. All these are data sets. All these are data sets you can get. So, say for example, here I am taking, so okay, this one, empty cost, a famous one, empty cost. Data set, empty cost. I am taking this. If you run here, it will be showing you the data set. This is the data set. This is the data set. What it will be giving? Miles per gallon, cylinder, display, HP, drought, WT, Q second, VS, AM gear, I don't know what is AM, carburetor, everything it is giving for different types of cars. For different types of cars. If you want to make some analysis, you can use this data set to do the analysis. Say, for example, I want to find, I'm just giving some name, okay? My data, okay? My data, just I'm just giving some name. So the mean of, first I have to run this, okay? And then my data. My data, yes, it's data sets. Okay, the mean, no, because it has that issue. Fine, very good. I shouldn't, because it is not the value what I have given. It is empty cars with, if you press the dollar symbol, this will be giving you all the column names. Mean is a single value, right? Mean is a single value. This will be giving you all the column names. So you can write MPG, miles per gallon. So you can simply give yes, then you can get all the values. You can go for median, okay, empty cars with go for some cylinder, at least not, but 6, the median is 6. Like that you can go for standard deviation, okay, empty cars with say for example carburetor, you get the answer like that, and all you can get. You can do much things in the data sets. So this is what we call as the inbuilt data sets. There are many data sets from which you can get much knowledge. So the next one is correlation and regression. The vital part of even the programming, even the data analysis also, the vital part. Let me get into the program. Okay, so it's the, I open the BMI data, right? So first I have to complete that one. So BMI, the Boss Model Index program, actually it is to give you the insight on, you can do the changes in your data, the data manipulation too you can. So it is body mass index BMI, data.frame. I am creating a data from here. So it is, first I am creating a gender, male, female, height, 1, 2, 3 I have given. The fourth one I have given not applicable, NA, because I don't know. Weight I have given 4 for the 4 persons, and age I have given the age of 4 persons. If you give BMI, because we have to, if you want to see the name, give BMI. See, the first one is row, second one is column. Here giving only row, which means that will give you first row with all column. This will give you first row with all the columns. If you give 2, 4, this will be giving you second row, fourth column. Second row, fourth column. Right? So 44. Yes, it is 44. Suppose I want to change this 44 to 72, give the 2, 4 equal to 72. That is enough. So that will be changed to 72. Like that, you can change NA value also. Because before proceeding your data analysis, you should change everything. Your data should be ready for the analysis. Suppose you want to add 2 rows, you can again give male, female to values, their age, that and all, right? And you can give, and even you can make subsets also. The subset of BMI, right? The subsets, here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is because it consists of all, so it is. You can remove some columns. Say for example, I don't want a gender, so you can remove that. See, the gender column has been removed, and now you can make a subset. See, you can make some subset. See here, in mathematics we will be calling it a subset. In computer language it will be calling it as filtering. That's all. That's the difference. Now we are going to create some graphs. Say for example the correlation graphs. this is the library of car plot and R color viewer. You cannot do all these directly in the programming. You have to install some packages. You may remember when I was explaining the interface, I told you I will come back to this package later. Here in the package, there is a button called install. Directly you can click install and you can write the required package or color viewer, right? See, or color viewer, comma, say for example, car plot. Say for example, car plot. You can give install, but I am not going to give because I already installed it. So you can give this directly. After installation, that will be giving you in the library. There you can click and access your library, or directly you can write your command also over here. Now, so this is the data set I am using, the empty cars. So I used that. It is a data set empty cars. Suppose I want to find the correlation between empty cars of miles per gallon. That is the mileage of a car with a cylinder. Now I want to check whether if the cylinder is increasing, mileage will increase or not. No. If the cylinders are increasing, the mileage will decrease. Okay. Now, instead of giving car of between particular two columns, give the entire data set. See, car, empty cars. Empty cars is the data set name. Just give this, and here you will be giving a correlation matrix between the entire set. The full set you will be getting. Now you may ask me what I am going to do with that set. I cannot get any much interference because I may be having around 20, 40 variables. So what I am going to do? So that's why we are having car plot command. So if you use the car plot command, you will be getting some inspirable diagrams which you can include in your report. From which the customizations you can do, changing the color, that and all that you can do. You can do customization over here, and also you can do the correlation. You can some the things you can do. For example, Spearman correlation, you can change that and all. For example, regression you can do. Regression is a linear model, right? Simply you can do regression. So what is the regression equation of the previous data? 0.6438 x plus 26.7808. That's it. You can do multiple regression also. Simply it is x plus z. If you give with dependent variable and independent variables, then what is the multiple regression value over here? 0.7228x minus 0.1537z plus 29.8436. That's it. And you can go for the 3D plots also. So these are with respect to the correlation. And 3D scatter plot. You can do bar plots also. The command is very simple. Let me get into that. I have given the data. Okay, the data is given. Actually, we will be getting much time to type the data. So I just already typed the data. Then I am explaining you. So this is the X value I have taken, the data frame created, and now I created a table, the discrete frequency distribution table. The discrete frequency distribution table I have created, and I want to draw the bar graph. The command is simple, bar plot. The customizations, categories, YLab, that and all we have to do later. We can do much things. You can do horizontal bar chart, vertical bar chart, stacked bar chart, much things you can do. But command is only with the bar plot. Okay, command with the bar plot. Just you have to say whether beside equal to true, but like that you have to change the type. for which you want to do, say for example, color equal to blue, like that you have to change. That's it. Here in the same R color viewer, I have taken that SP value. Within the 4 lines of code, you can get inspirable map. But here it is, since it is because of my own package, it's not working fine. And let me get back to we close a few. Now, you may know about the box plots. The box plots plays a vital role in the data analysis because box plots are used to find the dispersion and the comparison of dispersions. Because by seeing the box plot of these three, you will simply came to know less dispersed. The first one is more dispersed with a high mean. The last one is the average dispersed, and the dispersion is more from the third quartile to maximum. And there is an outlier also. See, near to 8, there is a circle. There is an outlier also. We have to do the outlier treatment. We cannot simply delete all the outliers. We cannot say, since it is outlier, since it is beyond our control, we have to delete all the outliers. No, that is not a fair option. Suppose there is a class in which all the students are getting the marks between 60 to 70, and only one student is getting, or two students are getting the marks between 90 to 100. We should not say, no, those are the outliers, simply leave them. No, we have to include them too. So you can do much different box plots also from here. And I have to tell you how to import a data set. How to import a data set. Say for example, I am giving the name quality. Okay, the name quality read.csv. I am going to import a CSV file. It should be within double quotes. Where is my file? My file is actually with in my pen drive, PPT number 9 Kritika presentation. So what I'm doing, I'm copying this and I paste it over here. You have to change it to double slash. And in this folder, I have to tell, where is my file. My file name is quality. So I have to tell where is that file. The file is quality. What type of file it is? CSV file. Why I mentioned? Because it can read only CSV files. It will not read some other files. That's it. Just to run that first. First we have to run. There is no error over here. See, we have to run. So you can view the entire data here itself. If you give view file, view is a command. If you give view file, then you can get all the entire view. See this office visit. The office visit is NA. NA means not applicable. Not applicable means you have to deal the NA treatment. You have to deal that value also. STR is the usual command to know something about your value. This consists of 131 rows and 14 columns. If you give summary, we have seen that summary. No, we have not seen. If you use the command summary, this will give you minimum, maximum, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and mean for all the columns of the data. I told you there is a NA value, right? It is NA. There is a NA value. So usually what we will do, we will replace that NA value with the average, because average is the representative of our data, the particular column. So quality of NA office visit Is NA? Is NA means the answer is true or false. If it is true, yes, take that. What we have to do? Assign. What I have to assign? In quality of office visit NA.rm is equal to true. That is, remove that with the mean. With the mean. That is, replace that value by the mean. You can delete some columns. It is minus C. You can delete some columns. So you can go for again view structure, quality, the correlation plotter, box plotter, correlation test. You can do the statistical test, different correlation. This we have seen already. And plot. Here the another thing is, if you are doing some presentation, then directly give the command and give the linear model of plotter. You can run. Here it will be asking you, see, you can see here, hit return to see the next plot. If you click, then it will give you the residual versus filtered plot. Again press enter. Normal QQ plot you will get. Again press enter. Scale location plot you will get. Again press enter. Residual versus leverage gap you will get. That's the 4 type of graph the linear model will give you. Okay. So now you can import your Excel file also. Instead of going to XLS, I am giving you another shortcut. You can go for XLS, okay? Read.xls. That you can go, or you can go to import function. Have you seen? I don't know whether you have seen. File, import dataset from Excel. From here you can browse, and from here, say for example, PSACT. This is a Excel file. You can open, give import. You can see student ID, student name, specialization, gender, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, best 2 midterm, assignment, activity, total, that and all you can get. That is the components, the different components you can get it over here. Okay, so finally, it is with creating RMD file. Yes, create the report. So I'm removing all. Okay. So here, what I have done, I opened R markdown file. See, R markdown. This I have created. I opened this untitled author HTML PDF Word. That and all you can do. And finally click it. Okay. Finally click OK. Then the file will be opened here like this and all, because this and all you have given already, right? So that will be open. So this HTML Word PDF, that and all will come over here. So here, say just something, okay? Something, this and all, this is a running text. This is an example document. It's a simplest formatting. This is a running text. Suppose you want to give some query. What you can do, you can insert some R command. See, this is the R block. This is the R block. Say you can find some mean of, I'm just giving, okay, mean of 1, 2, 3, okay, simple, mean of 1, 2, 3, that's it. Like that you can give many commands. See here, what I have done, I gave all the commands, whatever we discussed today with other commands also. I just pasted that in the RMD file, that is the markdown file. What we have to do here, there is a button, see the night, KNIT, night. This button is there, right? So click this and you can write night to HTML. You can click on that. Yes, here it is running. See 22, 30, 40, right? Here it is running. You can see here there is a stop button. Stop button means it is working. You should not do any other work in between. The system is busy in its work. So see now here you can see in the, see here 8/5/2021 presentation files. Okay, if you open this, you will be getting many files. all the graphs, whatever I have done will be here, but this will be closed in no minutes. So I'm closing all. Okay. See, this is the HTML file which is created. Okay. Why I have given my picture? Because you can import a picture from your desktop also. If you have any image, you can import. For that reason, I imported that image, and you can do all the images. You can do even with the comments. Even with the comments, that is the input, output, the text, whatever you typed, the text whatever you typed. Say for example, this is the text what I typed. These are the texts. Okay. Not only that, you can do, you can let me tell you, um, LaTeX also. Yes, it is here, I think. Yes, even you can type. Even you can type the LaTeX symbols also. See, LaTeX commands also you can use. I'm just giving here for example. You can use the LaTeX commands also uh, once you install the respective um, packages. Okay. Now you can use Night to PDF. You can use Night to Word. You use Night to Word. That is simple one. So immediately you will get, see, 8, 5, 20, 21 presentation. That entire presentation it will be in a editable format. See, now I can edit it. See, now I can edit this. So the entire form, the entire will be in the editable format with all the images. You can crop, you can copy, you can edit everything. That and all you can do. Okay. Suppose you are doing research work and many journals will be asking their results in a, the papers in a LaTeX format. You can use in a LaTeX format also. Here I created the LaTeX. Directly you can do with simply by using a simple just Night to LaTeX or open in LaTeX. Like that you can give. That will automatically take all the respective packages for LaTeX, not for R programming I am talking about, for LaTeX. See? But one disadvantage here is the images, whatever you have created, you have to upload separately in the LaTeX. It will be giving you some errors like this. Like this, it will be giving unnamed chunk. We have to open that separately. That's one of the disadvantage. And in fact, there are some methods to rectify this, but this is not the right time to discuss those rectifications. So it's about the report generation. Hope I have done my task. If you can use the calculus also, as I told you, you are writing a book for calculus, right? So this is for solving a system of differential equations using R program. So you can get some graphs. You can get the diagrams. This we have already seen. And in fact, I want to give you the disclaimers. It is open source, so that it is available everywhere. It's only the introduction. You want to get into that, then you can get. In this connection, I want to convey my gratitude, the thanks to Hindustan College of Engineering Technology, administrators, Dr. Karnakaran, the CEO principal, the entire Department of Mathematics, the convener, Dr. Uma Chodi, Ms. Kritika, especially who is being in touch with me, the student coordinator, Sriram, and all the others who are behind the screen. And especially thanks to all the participants. You can contact me in this mail ID for your doubts or for your needs. Whenever I am free, I will be very happy to answer for your queries, but not for commercial purposes. Thank you so much for the opportunity given to me. And once again, I am returning the podium back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful speech.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sriram, is there any questions in the chat box?
No, ma'am, there are no questions.
Okay, ma'am. Shall we wind up the session, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. A very good evening to one and all with a heart full of gratitude to God. Thank you, sir, for your informative speech. You gave many informations about our studio. We really appreciate you taking out time in spite of your busy schedule. Thank you, sir. Next, I thank all the participants for their patience listening in all the 6 days of this STTP. Thank you, participants. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, I thank our HOD ma'am, Dr. KP Uma, who is the backbone of this STTP. Without her constant support, the program would not have been a successful one. Thank you, ma'am. Finally, I thank our student friend, Mr. Sriram, for his technical support. Thank you, Sriram. Once again, I thank one and all. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, and thanks, one and all.
Thank you, sir.